The golden city Pegu of the Mon people, an ancient lineage. Their kingdom was Hanthawaddy. Its heart pulsed in Pegu. Once a small fishing village, it grew into a great port. Ships from distant lands arrived, bringing wealth and ideas. Pegu, also called Bago, was a city of legends. It was a center of faith. Theravada Buddhism flourished there. Great pagodas touched the sky. Shwemadao, the golden god, its spire gleamed for miles. Monks chanted ancient scriptures. Pegu guarded Mon culture. The kings of Pegu were mighty, they ruled a prosperous land. From the 14th to 16th centuries, this was a golden age. Queen Shin Saobu, a wise ruler. King Damazedi, the lawgiver. Their reigns brought peace and prosperity. The Mon Kingdom faced rivals, the Burmese kingdoms to the north, Toungoo, then Ava. These were ambitious powers. They sought to unify the lands under their own banners. The Siamese Ayutthaya kingdom too, lay to the east. A constant competitor for trade, a constant threat in war. Pegu was caught in between. Internal struggles also weakened Pegu. Princes vied for the throne, loyalties were often divided, court intrigues were common. These divisions created weakness, an opening for enemies. The kingdom's strength ebbed, even as its culture shone. In the mid-18th century, the Toungoo dynasty collapsed. Upper Burma was in chaos. The Mon saw an opportunity. They rose up with new vigor. The restored Hanthawaddy kingdom was established in Pegu. They pushed north, capturing Ava. Alaungpaya was a man of destiny, or so he believed. He rallied the Burmese people against the Mon occupiers. His charisma was undeniable. His military skill grew quickly. He promised to restore Burmese pride, to drive out the Mon forces. His Konbaung Dynasty began, a new force in the land. Pegu watched with apprehension. The Mon leadership in Pegu, headed by Binya Dala. He had been a court official, now he was king of Hanthawaddy. He faced an immense challenge. Alaungpaya's forces were strong and highly motivated. The Mon armies fought bravely, but they were pushed back, slowly, inexorably, southward. The tide of war was turning. Alaungpaya was not just a conqueror, he saw the Mon as rebels, as challengers to his new order. His campaign was brutal. He aimed to crush Mon resistance, completely and permanently. Pegu became his ultimate target, the symbolic heart of Mon power. Its fall would mean everything. The very survival of the Mon was at stake. Burman versus Mon, a fight for supremacy. By early 1757, the end neared. Alaungpaya's armies advanced. They swept through Lower Burma. Town after town fell. The Mon forces retreated. Many sought refuge in Pegu. The city's walls were strong. Its moats were wide. The people hoped for safety. They prayed for a miracle. But Alaungpaya was relentless. Pegu was soon surrounded. A ring of steel closed in. Alaungpaya's army was vast. Tens of thousands of soldiers. They had cannons and muskets. The defenders were outnumbered. They were also demoralized. Food supplies began to dwindle. Disease started to spread. Hope within the city faded. Desperation took its place. The siege was a grim affair. Alaungpaya demanded surrender. The Mon leaders refused. They knew what surrender meant. Cannonballs rained down on Pegu. Fires broke out in the city. Assaults were launched on the walls, each one fiercely repulsed. The Mon fought with courage, the courage of despair. In May 1757, Pegu fell. The exact details are grim. Some say treachery opened a gate, others speak of a final assault. An overwhelming wave of attackers. The city's defenses crumbled. Alaungpaya's soldiers poured in. Their victory was complete. The long siege was over. But a new horror began. Pegu's darkest hour arrived. What followed was devastation. Alaungpaya unleashed his fury. The city was systematically sacked. Buildings were set ablaze. Temples were desecrated. The accumulated wealth of centuries. It was plundered without mercy. Pegu, once glorious, became a ruin. Its streets ran with blood. The conquerors showed no pity. Civilian casualties were immense. Thousands were slaughtered. Men, women, and children. No one was spared. The Mon population was decimated. It was a deliberate act to break the Mon spirit, to ensure they would not rise again. The political and cultural heart of the Mon Kingdom was destroyed. This was more than a battle lost. The fall of Pegu in 1757. It was a turning point. It marked the end of Mon political independence. For centuries to come, the Konbaung Dynasty solidified its rule. Pegu itself never fully recovered. Its former glory became a memory, a ghost haunting the landscape. Though rebuilt, it was different, a shadow of its former self. The destruction was too profound. The impact on Mon identity was deep, a profound sense of loss, a collective trauma, passed down through generations, their language and culture. They faced immense pressure. Many Mon assimilated or hid their identity, yet the spirit did not die. It endured, quietly, resiliently, in villages and families and hearts. How is the battle remembered today? For the Burmese, a victory, a step towards national unification. Alaungpaya, a heroic founder. For the Mon, it is different, a catastrophe, a great sorrow, a reminder of what was lost.